Hi folks, and this is your brand new hot tub. I'm just going to give you a quick introduction to the Gecko panel, the K330. So before filling up your new hot tub, it's important that we remove the filter because we're going to put the hose pipe down here. So if we take off the top lid on the anti-clockwise, and on the inner section of this we should find the skimmer. This typically bobs up and down in the water, whereas to remove, you should see it's got an outer circular section with one flat line on the outside. The flat line will line up to the housing. We should be able to remove the whole unit like so. We'll pop that to one side for now. Below there, we should find the filter cylinder. This is the actual filter itself, and your new filter will be covered in packaging like this. So to remove that, get that all off, shiny fresh filter there. And inside the bottom of the housing, reach down nice and low, there's one small attachment which we can remove actually at the start-up process of your tub, because a few weeks down the line you might find this piece floating around the top edge of the surface, whereas if we remove it nice and early from the bottom there, it's not going to cause us any dramas. Popping the hose pipe in there for filling, and then right the way up above the LED lights before we're ready to switch on the panel. So when filling the tub, it's important that we're above the LED lights. You'll see these as small buttons that sit on the top edge of your tub. And ideally, we go an inch above there. Just important so it flows nicely into this area. If we go below this area, that's when we have problems. So above here, before we switch on. It's in this film, so we'll remove that. So when you first turn on your Gecko panel, you should see an instant movement within your tub. Pretty much instantaneously. You should see a thin stream of bubbles, perhaps active from the footwell, and a small motion from the active jets below towards where your filter should sit. That's out of the lower black vents down there. The display will instantly pick up the fact it's 12 o'clock at midnight, because of course it associates itself with the 24-hour. Thinking it's midnight because it's only just been powered on, and it's trying to find a temperature, is what that's telling me there. So your new Gecko panel will be set up and operated by yourself, and it's dead simple to do. What we recommend is 2 cleaning cycles, 2 hours per cleaning cycle ideally, at 2 times opposite ends of the day. And to do which, we're going to have to tell the system what time of day it is. To access the time, we press the 3rd button along here, that cogwheel, for 5 seconds. And the time should appear. Now this time, let's use an example there, 5. If we were to change the hour, we'd go up and down with the controls there. To go over to the minutes, the cogwheel, we'd also be able to change those just there also. And the cogwheel, once we're happy with the time of day that's set. Now what we should see here is filter start, that's telling me, so FS 12. Filter start at 12 o'clock on the hour. If we wanted to change this, we'd go through the hours, of which 24 hours of the day, right the way around. And for this cycle, we're going to make it start at 12 on the dot. So 12 o'clock of an afternoon, we'll save that with the cogwheel. This will go to FD, filter duration. This is which we'd like to last for 2 hours typically, but of course you may want to increase or decrease to the use of the tub. Filter duration 2 hours. To save this, the cogwheel. Now we should finally see FF, filter frequency. This is the amount of times the filter would be likely to run throughout the day. So therefore we've got an option of going all the way up to 4, multiples of 4, and then down as low as just 1 time a day. 2 is ideal for us here, so let's save that with the cogwheel. Now it will give us an option as to whether we'd like the tub to display Fahrenheit or Celsius. We can change which here with the arrows, and then set the tub to which we'd prefer. So with the Gecko panel, it's important to understand whether your tub's heating, or of course what you've left the tub set to temperature-wise. To do so, we'd simply press the up arrow to display what temperature is currently set to the tub. Now this is really chilly at 8 degrees there, so therefore let's go all the way up. We should be able to go as high as 40 on the system here. And then importantly here we'd see the temperature in the thermostat displayed. It will now resemble the temperature currently held, and it will start to indicate that it needs to heat. When flashing, these symbols mean that the tub's reading a new temperature, and of course if that's not matching the temperature you've set, these heat lights should go solid, meaning that the temperature of the tub is likely to increase and that the heater's active.